What's going on? It's Coach Williams, and I'm back for another breakdown. So today we are going to talk Super Bowl, Patriots, Seahawks. Sorry I haven't been around for a while. I got promoted as a DC, so I've been watching my own film. But I wanted to get back to you guys and be able to do a breakdown for this awesome Super Bowl that we're about to see. So we are going to key in on Devon Witherspoon right here, okay? So Devon Witherspoon, all-pro cornerback. This is a guy that the Patriots are going to have to be aware of anytime he's on the field. And one of the things that Devon Witherspoon is really good at, if you've watched my videos in the past, I think he's a great slot corner. Got some issues on the outside. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But he is a great downhill football player. If the Patriots are going to throw quick game, they cannot throw quick game to Devon Witherspoon's side. And we'll see that right here, right? So he does a good job in zone coverage here, sorting out these routes, sorting out where the ball is going to go, drives on the football, ends up being a completion, but really good job of reading that thing out, okay? So again, right, here they're in cover two. He's a curl match defender here. He's reading the concept out, right? So he's supposed to be playing over number two, but his vision of the quarterback and his elite quickness allows him to get in here and get a pass breakup, and he is super physical, right? He finishes on contact very physically. Patriots are going to need to know where he is at all times. And he's got a swagger and an attitude to him, all right? And so, big thing with him, okay? So we talked about downhill stuff. Also, laterally, you do not want to attack him laterally, okay? So man coverage, zone coverage, things going across the field. He's really good at moving sideline to sideline. That's not how you want to attack him. And the Patriots run a lot of crosses and things like that. This is not the guy you want to go after. He gets in trail technique, gets underneath the route, makes a play on the football, almost gets an interception here, all right? But the one way that he can be had, his one weakness, and this has been his weakness going back to Illinois, he's not good against vertical concepts. So he's in zone coverage here, but this is match coverage. So he's going to be man match. He's going to have this guy deep, all right? And so he has issues when he turns his hips 180 degrees and bursting, okay? So he guesses on the concept here. They're going to be bracketing this route here. He's supposed to stay over the top of this thing, cuts it loose. Stafford underthrows it. If Stafford doesn't underthrow that thing, it's going to be a touchdown, right? So you can do this in 3-by-1 formations. There's ways that you can figure out how to isolate him one-on-one. And so I think that that's something that they're going to want to do, right? If he's going to play in the slot, they can attack him out of 3-by-1 formation. So I would be aware of that, all right? So Seahawks run a lot of zone. They do run some man-to-man coverage, though. And again, I think that, if you attack him vertically in man coverage and he's in press, there's some things that you can do against him, right? So he's a physical player, right? He's going to jam you. He's going to get into you, okay? And we've talked about this with the two-hand jams, right? He's good at two-hand jamming, but if you can survive the initial jam and get off of him, he does not have the hips and the 180 burst to stick with people, right? So Patriots are going to want to see that. If they can get him isolated one-on-one, now on the backside, right? On the backside of formation, you can isolate him one-on-one. There's some things that can be had there, all right? And again, right? Isolated one-on-one backside at 3-by-1, right? So 3-by-1 on the backside this time, okay? Again, initial jam is forceful and strong. But turning and opening those hips and getting that same burst that he has downhill, it's just not the same. And Nakua gets it. Big play here. Big play here. So what does that mean for the Patriots? All right. I think Kayshon Boutte versus Devon Witherspoon is the matchup that the Patriots are going to want to have, especially on the backside of 3-by-1s like this. All right. So if they can get him isolated like this, so Stingley, He's an all-pro corner too, first team all-pro. And Boutte does a good job here of stall release, getting to the outside, and making an incredible one-handed catch. And this is a great job too from Drake May here. Catch it, get to the top of the drop, throw that thing out there, and put it where only your guy can get it. One-handed catch for a touchdown. Okay? This is the type of stuff where I think if they can isolate him one-on-one, they can make these plays here. Top of the screen here, Boutte again, Kayshon Boutte. This is a really good jam from McKinstry here, Kool-Aid McKinstry. But Boutte has the strength, just like we saw with Nacua, to get off of the jam, survive the initial jam, and make a play on the football. Okay, so this play right here, though, one thing I will nitpick here a little bit with May, and so this is a scramble situation, so it's not always going to be perfect. Boutte does an excellent job of running this route and not running this fade, right? Staying on the numbers here and not running this fade to sideline and giving May space to throw him open. I would love to see May throw it to the pylon area rather than down the seam like this, because it makes the catch harder. But either way, Boutte's got the hand strength to go in there and make the play. The other receiver, okay, that I think is, there's some opportunities here to be had if they can get him one-on-one with Witherspoon, is Kyle Williams, all right? Kyle Williams, he's got the elite speed. Another stall release here, and the DB doesn't even get hands on him. He's gone, and this is a much better job from May, right? Using the sideline, throwing this guy open, throwing it to the pylons. Touchdown, all right? So Kyle Williams, if they can get him one-on-one, I think he has the speed to burn, and we got him again here. Top of the screen, another stall release, and this guy doesn't even get hands on him. And May, again, does an excellent job of throwing the ball to the pylon, throwing him open, giving him the space to make the catch easier, drops it in the bucket, touchdown. All right, so that's the matchup that I think is going to be huge for the Patriots. Can they attack Devon Witherspoon? Do not attack him in the quick game. Don't attack him sideline to sideline, right? Don't do that stuff. If you can isolate him one-on-one, I think the Patriots have the receivers to be able to beat him. So I'm going to try to do some more breakdowns before the Super Bowl, but this was the first one. I got to focus on the DBs and the wide receivers since that's the roots of the channel, but we're going to look at some other stuff too. So you're going to want to come back for more breakdowns. So as always, you know what it is. It's Coach Williams, Ball Hawks. We fly. I'm out. Peace.